Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Cool. There we go. So, hi, greetings and welcome, fellow citizens. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Yeah, it's 2026, and it's been a while since you've actually seen me out here in front of the screen. Lots of things have happened, both real life, on the internet, in YouTube. Loads of things are just happening, and I really haven't had much time for YouTube. As of late, as some of you guys may have been able to see. Now, I mean, I have been trying to keep my YouTube channel going for a little bit, just by uploading some trailers and music videos for Corpse, which I actually kind of enjoy making those. But see, the thing is, when I make those videos, they take a long time to make. I mean, the last trailer video I made was for a company, for a group called Assassins Vindicare, and that took about 2 months for me to make that one. And I'm currently making another trailer for Darklight, as well as I'm trying to make a trailer for some of the new games inside some of the new events inside Star Citizen. I'm sort of making one right now for the Stonebreaker, which is not the line of mine. Sorry, the massive asteroid where you actually align the giant mining lasers and break open a giant asteroid, which I think is really quite cool. But yeah, whilst I'm doing that, it takes months of me trying to get hold of the scenes, of the video footage. And whilst I'm doing that, you guys haven't really seen much activity from me on this channel. So firstly, I do apologise about the wait on that, and there is going to be a little bit of a change on this. You see, I sort of asked ChatGPT. I know some people don't like using AI for financial advice, but I'm trying to get ChatGPT to help sort of put my finances in order. And I was telling ChatGPT about how I would like to use a second computer, so I can have one computer as like the pilot, and the second computer I can use as like a cameraman operator. So I can do better videos and basically be my own cameraman and stunt double, rather than do it all from one system. And it gave me like the side eye and say, "You really sure you want to be doing that? You really sure you want to fork out on a second PC just for a little bit of a toy? And you haven't been doing very much with your YouTube channel as of late." Okay. So what do you recommend? It said to me, "Look, I tell you what, I'll do you a deal. If you can make one video a week, and that way that you are actually proving that you are trying to make your YouTube channel," which I am. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel work. If you're doing one video a week and keep that going for 3 months, then I'll allow you to buy a second computer if you've actually got the money for it." And I thought, okay, challenge accepted. So, despite the fact that I am still working on other videos like the trailers, the music videos and so on, I am going to try and see if I can attempt to make at least one video a week, even if it is a live stream. I will try to see if I can make edited videos, videos that I use Adobe Power, sorry, mine's going back, Adobe PowerScript, Ah, damn it! This is why I prefer video editing, because at least I can edit out all of these mistakes that I'm making to you these guys. Let's whilst I'm waiting for that, let's just add this in. Let's load this up here, and load this in. Get you started. So I'm going to play the tutorial for this one. So I was thinking, whilst I'm actually going through my spiel, I might as well just get this game loaded up and confirmed in, so you need to know. Oh yeah, it's going to be a queue. Nuts. Okay. Whilst I'm talking about what's going on, so yeah, if I can make myself one video a week for every week, I will try to. No matter if it's just like a live stream like it is now, edited in Adobe PowerShell. Why do I keep calling it PowerShell? What is it? It's not called PowerShell. Let's have a look. It's called, frick me, Premiere. There we go. I'm getting senile in my old age. I'm getting dementia. I can't even remember the word Premiere. Yeah, even if I'm editing it in Premiere, or making shorts or something, I'm going to try and see if I can get at least one thing out for you guys. And it's not just Star Citizen content that I'm doing here. I am working on quite a few different things. Well, I do Star Citizen mostly at the moment because I really do enjoy this game, and I actually do like the direction that it's been going. I've been following this game since 2016, started playing in 2020, and I like what this game actually represents and where it's going. I think that the future for this game is bright, despite all the haters out there, besides everyone saying that it's a scam. It's a bright, bloody awesome game, even if it does frustrate the heck out of you with all the errors and problems it's going. But no, I'm also going to work with other games at the moment. I mean, I am whilst we're waiting for this to load up, I am currently playing a multitude of other different games. I've got like The Last Caretaker on here. Perfect, that's a great one. Last Caretaker, that's an awesome game. Starship Evo, I'm making starships in there. Into the Radius VR. This is a chef's kiss, this game. I love the way the inventory system, basically with most games, it's like a first-person shooter, and you have to basically run around. You have got like you're given a gun, you're given ammo, and you have to like shoot stuff up. This goes more into your weapon management. You have to prepare yourselves. You have to prepare your ammo. You have to prepare your weapons. You have to prepare your gear. Clean the ammo. Do general maintenance. Make sure you pick the right ammunition for the weapons you've got. Even making sure you keep the magazines and filter. I kind of like this way that Into the Radius actually does weapon management. I haven't really seen that on many other games, and I will go through that with you at one of these times. The overall interactive experience is interesting, but also whilst I'm doing this, I am currently trying to study Unreal Engine 5 and a new engine that has just come out called S&Box, short for Sandbox. So everyone calls it Sandbox. Let's get rid of that. Now, what am I going to do today? So let's quickly just go through this today. 4.8 has just been released, and well, as I released, it released a couple of days ago, and we're currently doing DrakeCon, DefenseCon, and with the 4.8 release, it came with a full wipe. Everyone lost all their ships in game, all the AUEC, all the credits, all the stuff they purchased, everything except for blueprints. So this is basically like a fresh start. Now, a lot of people out there often say, "Oh, what is the best ship that you can start with? What's the best starter ship?" I mean, at the moment, I am kind of liking the Aurora Mark II. I think that's a great starter ship package at the moment, and it's a cheap starter package as well, and it's got room for improvements. But I've got this little startup that I've never actually tried. It works in theory, and that's what I call my zero ship startup. The idea is with no money and no ship, let's see if I can make 1 million AUEC in 2 hours. I believe with skill and if everything goes well, should be less than 1 hour. However, nothing ever goes well, and it'll probably take me about 3 or 4 hours. So I am going to try for this stream. I'm going to try and go from zero to 1 million before I finish this up. Now, the first thing to do is the tutorial at Lawville. The reason being is that when you've done the tutorial, it should pay out about 40k, and with that 40k you should be able to buy yourself rent a whole A, and with a whole A you'll be able to get rent yourself a whole A, and also get yourself a little pyro beam, tractor beam, and some basic armor. With that, you'll be able to then do hauling missions, and some of the hauling missions can pay you an awful lot, and I think it won't be too long doing those hauling missions that you'll get your 1 million. Now, I did notice a little bit of a problem when I was attempting this over the weekend, and that was when I rented out the whole A, it took my money and didn't give me the whole A. So yeah, fingers crossed that glitch doesn't happen, and that we can actually do this without getting too many problems. So yeah, we're starting the tutorial. Get up from bed or seat, press right. I got to make sure I do the tutorial, because if I just skip ahead and do my own thing, then I could accidentally break the tutorial, and I have to backtrack to make sure it gets things done. And I haven't actually done this tutorial for a long time, so okay, let's see. F1, access your journal. Okay. Welcome to the verse. You have just stepped 930 years into the future, where humanity is spread across the stars under the rule of the United Empire of Earth, the UEE. While many humans spend their lives never leaving their home world, there are those who choose to travel aboard advanced starships, braving outlaws, hostile aliens, and hazardous conditions to seek out their fortune. Currently, you are in Lawville on Hertzton, the first planet in the Stanton system, a great distance from humanity's origins in the Sol system. The 4 planets in the system are owned by the mega corporations who each purchased a planet from the UEE and now govern their own region of space. They are Hertzton Dynamics, Crusader Industries, ArcCorp, and Microtech. Lawville is the main commercial zone of the thriving city that is the heart of Hertzton Dynamics corporate empire. From here, the tutorial will guide you to Everest Harbor, the space station in orbit above the planet that can serve as your gateway to the future exploration of the Stanton system. Sounds awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get on with this. So, yeah, there isn't anything else in that. Right, let's do this. Eat food, drink water. So, yeah, just make sure I do that as general check. So I've got no helmets on or anything. So carry. Let's eat some food and drink some water. Yeah, normally by now I would have already run out of this and gone and I'll be halfway down to the spaceport before I realise, damn it. Okay. I need to come all the way back here just to get these stuff up. Okay, so helmet, put the helmet on. With the helmets in your hab highlighted, hold F and see the interactions. Oh, I didn't. I just picked it up, didn't I? It's in my hand. Okay, so that's a little bit of a... Yeah, that's... You take too many steps forward. Now put on the helmet. Luckily, I know what the shortcut key is, and that's right Alt and H. So yeah, if you would have just went up, pressed F, and they'll just put it in your hand, and yeah, that's a problem. Complete your first steps. Your first outing. I think I'm supposed to go up here. Open door, yep. Open door and exit the hab. Take the elevator to the ground floor. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will get stuck on that. They'll just tap F and it'll put it in their arms. You're not supposed to tap F, you're supposed to hold F and then select put on helmet. So yeah, ground floor. Okay. New wonderful systems. View the area map. Yes, this is a lovely area map. Okay, I can see the area map. You are here. Or do you mean... Oh, no, yeah, it's got it. Okay, head to Tammy and Sons. Okay, let's go to Tammy and Sons. Okay, use the shopping kiosk. Okay, let's see what we've got in here. And now, what we're going to buy from here is, let's see. Oh, we're being given 70k. Not sure why we got 70k, but we're going to go for absolute minimalist here. We should give you like a couple of k at this point. So I'm just going to go for a pyro multi-tool. Which is 427 credits, and also a tractor beam. True hole tractor beam attachment. I am also going to buy, no, we're doing this properly. Normally I hold the max lift tractor beam, but I'm guessing if you guys have got less than this amount, because you shouldn't have this much money, you should have like 2k or 3k, and we just spent the equivalent of 1k, just under 1k getting that true hole tractor beam, which should be what they would give you for shopping. At the beginning of this tutorial. So let's just say you just got one here. Head to the metro centre. Before we get to the metro centre, let's put that gear on. Now, looks like here they have given us a standard outfit, which is light armour and light, which includes light legs, light arms, light core, and also, yeah, so basically all the basic stuff, which is good because you are going to need that extra armor to put on things like the core. Sorry, not the core. The pyro multi-tool. So let's move that over here. Switch it here, and we've got some true hole tractor beam. There we go. Sleepy Bloomies, how's it going? John Clears and Marco Premier White. Random at Just said, no thanks. Thanks very much for joining in. I used to like John Cleese. He was a great comedian back in the time. And now I want to say one of his lines, and I have totally forgotten almost every single line he's ever said. God damn it. Oh, that's what old age does for you. I want to say, and now for something completely different. But no, that wasn't him. That was Monty Python. Head to the Metro Centre Transit Terminal. That's all the way up here. I know it's behind me, but I got a headbutt the. There we go. Got you. Now I can go all the way back.
Finally ready to take the plunge on a used ship.
Oh. There we go. That sounds like a John Cheeser. And now for something completely different. I'm not sure, was that John Cleese or was that, who else did Monty Python? He did the Ministry of Silly Walks. I come here for an argument. Oh no, we don't do arguments in here. Yes you do, yeah, it said so, right on the door, arguments. Oh no, arguments is right down, round the corner. Turn round, turn left, down the hallway, you'll be right there. But it said so on the door. Yes, and there's your argument. Thank you. £50, please. Oh, sorry, I'm just being weird.
Stand by and let passengers disembark.
I do weird things a lot. Let's take a quick drink. Sorry. Okay.
Next stop.
As I was saying, yeah, let me just make sure I've gotten everything on me. I've got the Pyro multi-tool and the multi-tool attachment. That should be enough to start doing the missions. As I said earlier, I personally prefer doing the using the max lift. I always go around with max lift, but considering it's supposed to be like zero cash, I'm sure they would have given you at least 1k to start with. And the results of this mission, if it works right and we do everything correctly and jump through all the hoops, it should give us 40k, which we can then use to rent out the whole way if that doesn't get bugged like it did last time. Thank you very much. Oh, where we go? Oh, right, use the terminals. Retrieve tutorial ship.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
The Pisces is possibly one of the better ships that is out there, especially ships like the medical Pisces. They're nice and quick for. Well, actually, now that we've got the new insurance thing going on, I was going to say the Pisces used to be quite an awesome ship because it was so quick to claim that you would almost always have that. But yeah, the new claim system, I haven't quite worked it out yet because everything seems to be instant, and I'm not too sure if that is because DrakeCon, keep calling it DrakeCon, it's not DrakeCon, it's DefenseCon, is currently active at the moment, and therefore is called. They've just made everything instant whilst people have the ship rentals for DrakeCon. Let's see. Prepare to take off. Preparing to take off. Okay. Let's try that again. Right Alt and R. That turns the computer on, turns everything on. Yep.
All systems online.
And then we've got 65% G-force resistant. Then left Alt N to open up the hangar bays at the top. So what I just done is I press F4 to go to external mode. So we can now see outside. Holding down the Z key and moving the mouse around allows us to view around, so we can have a look around everything. And if you hold F4 and then move forwards, back, left, right, page up and page down, and whilst holding F4 just tap the star, resets the camera. So let's head back up. In pilot the tutorial ship out. And now we're leaving Law.
Thank you for your patronage.
I better be careful. Normally I'll just fly straight out into space, but I know they want us to fly through hoops here first for the tutorial, so I better not go too far. There we go, right over there. Ring 1. Oh, where's the next one? I can't see anything. Where is the next one? Oh, it's up there. Right in the sunlight. Yay. I think this is where it tells you to hold shift to boost. Wait. Ooh. Yeah, at this point, don't forget to make sure you put your landing gear up with tapping N. So if you tap N, if your landing gear's down, you'll fly very slowly. But if you tap N to lift it up, you'll find yourself going a little bit faster. And then if you hold down Shift, you activate boost whilst going forward. Right, now reach checkpoint. View. Oh, we can see another player out there in the distance and then rising up. They certainly do want us to use up all the fuel. Let's put some power into engines. Leaving armistice zone, so that means we can now shoot if I had weapons on, but it doesn't. I wonder why they turned weapons on.
Weapons offline.
Okay, because it's a tutorial ship, I guess they disabled weapons for the tutorial ship. Okay, to quantum, basically you hold down B and you'll activate quantum mode, or flight mode as we call it. Now as you can see there, we've got the line up on the left hand side that just lifted up until it's full, and when you whilst in quantum mode, you can press the left mouse button to actually engage the quantum drive, but as long as everything's all set and ready. Yeah, and because I got wonderful frame rates, everything looked like it was done in an instant. But once we're back here in once we're here at our destinations, we can go back down to normal flight mode by holding down B again, and we should be set back to flight mode. Now, keep in mind, whilst in flight mode, you should have access to weapons, engines, and shields, but not the quantum drive. However, when you're in flight mode or quantum mode, you will have access to the quantum drive, which will allow you to travel much faster, but you won't have access to the shields. And whilst you're approaching the station, I just want to give you one rule of thumb. Do not fly directly at the station. Now, as you can see here, I've got my little pip. You see this little pip that's right here? That's the direction that I'm flying. So if I like move around, press up, down, that is the direction that I'm actually flying. And I am not going to aim directly at the station, simply because you can't. The brakes are very bad on this thing. You find it very hard to brake. There's no brakes. Because the brakes are thrusters, and the thrusters are on the rear of the ship, not so much the front of the ship. However, you can do what some people call a 180 brake. There are some space brakes. Some people like to go fast in the quantum drive mode, and when they get close, just switch to normal flight mode. But some people like to do a 180, where you'll see the reverse. You can't really see it all that well here, but here you got the reverse parallax, and then just do a reverse thrust to help yourself brake down. But best, to avoid smashing into the station, just aim a little bit off the station. And when you get close, you then press left alt and then to call the station master. Now, if the station master doesn't respond, it looks like it is responding, but if it doesn't respond, you can basically switch over to a communications channel. I'm going to use this panel here. So these are MFDs, multifunctional displays. You can change these around to be whatever you want them to be. And some have got more MFDs. Some ships have got more MFDs than others. This one's got quite a fair few. And I'm swapping this, probably to the last one. Okay, to the communications point. And you basically just go to the top one, which is said Everest Harbour, click HAL, and it would actually raid it for you. But I see that I should already have a landing bay down here, I think. Oh, I've got to try and figure out where the landing bay is. Ah, it's over there. Now this is going to be the most trickiest and difficult part that you've tried of the game so far, and that is landing. Now firstly, keep in mind when you press N to put the landing gear down, you will go slower, so that will help. But like I said, you will need a fair bit of practice to get into this for your first time, and you've got to land. And I'm gonna, here we go, landed. There we go. And then once you've landed, the hangar doors above you will close. Cool. So you either got the top hangars or the forward-facing hangars. This is a top hangar where the doors open and close up at the top. You do have some that are in front of you. Now that we've landed, general routines, press I to turn the engines off. If you want to refuel, you should go into your mobile class and click landings, not vehicles, landings, and then you should have the option to refuel your vehicle from here. As it's a tutorial ship, we're not going to do that because we won't need it, and we're just going to leave the ship. And we're going to leave. Just a quick note for this tutorial, okay, it's saying to store it from that terminal, so that's okay. We're going to store it from this terminal then. Normally I was going to recommend not doing this from this terminal, but do it from the lobby upstairs, but it's saying it here, so let's do this here, and hopefully you don't crash. It's actually kind of cool that they... Oh, and yeah, it's breaking apart. Let's do it. Store the ship. Excellent. So let's check a journal, as it says. We'll find interactive mode, shopping and inventory information, and traversing the system. Excellent. So it looks like we've got everything there. And that should be mission complete. And yeah, so we had 79, 80, 80 sorry, 70, let's say 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, so I think that's about 40k that they've just given us. So now we should basically just have your standard ships. So whatever your... Why have I got an Aurora Mark II? Oh, because this is... yeah, because this is still defense gone, so they probably would have given us some standards. And the only ship I've got on here is Salvation. But this is a 0 ship start. So what I am going to recommend is, firstly, come with me. Let's exit out of here. Now, it depends. This next bit sort of depends on your style of gameplay. If you like salvaging, there's some good salvaging gameplay to go on here. Or if you want a little bit of cargo hauling, we got cargo hauling. Some people like to do bunker runs because they enjoy going around killing people. I don't know, but I like to do a little bit of cargo hauling. So if we go down here and into these lifts over here, head to the cargo center. Now remember, we should have gotten like 40k. Now with that 40k, this is where you'll be able to buy or rent your ship. And so they've given you a couple of ships around here. So the first one that I'd recommend is the Hull A to do the cargo hauling. And like I said, we got the multi-tool earlier, so we should be great with that. The Prospector is a little bit too expensive, so you probably won't have as much money for the Prospector. But if you want to do mining, that is a good ship to aim for once you get the cash. The RSI Salvation is basically a salvaging ship, so if you want to start doing salvage contracts, there is good money to be made in salvage contracts, but if you was to follow the legal route, you will need a little bit of capital to start with, because it will start charging you to go out to sites, so that you will have to pay for salvage locations, unless you can find some locations illegally. There are illegal ways. What else do we got? MPU Tractor, Nomad. I wouldn't say the Nomad, but the Cutlass Black. If you was to rent the Cutlass Black, and also you don't have it on here, the Cutlass Black and maybe a Geo, you can do a little hand mining. Either a Geo or a Rock, you can do a little bit of hand mining. You can do that with the Nomad, but fitting the Rock into the back is, I don't know why it's a little bit glazed out, but yeah, I mean, if you had the Nomad, the Geo is really quite cheap once you get a fair bit of capital up. Might be like probably about the same price as this, but yeah, that's another good way of making money. But for this little walkthrough, we are going to rent the Hull A for 1 day for 32k. Well, 33. Let's round it up to 33k. So we've rented that, and let's hope that the glitch hasn't caused it an issue. Let's hope. People do that. I don't know why these keep getting right here, but it annoys me. No, it's... Let's see if we've got the Hull A. Back to hangars and halves.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected.
Yes, we got the whole A.
Vehicle-
Excellent.
your
I
vehicle has
was,
been delivered to the following
because like I
places.
said, over the weekend I tried this out and I rented it and it didn't actually give me the whole A, so that was a bit of a bug or an issue. But yeah, it's giving it to us this time. That's good. Come on. Ah, here he is. So there we have it, the whole A. Okay, so first up, let's see what we got for the whole A missions. Contracts. Okay, so for the high one courier missions. Entry level courier needed, 37k. Deliver supplies to Bath. Was it couriers? Or let's do hauling. Also, this is an interesting one. This one here, cargo hauling opportunity with Ling Hauling, 476k. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's do that. Let's do this hauling mission. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to pick up 2 SEU, 1 SEU, 4 SEU, 2 SEUs. So collect souvenirs from HMS Sternhub, Laven, Bezdek, and Sillen. So basically, we've got to pick up from 4 places, and then drop them off at Chalwa Beach in Pyro. Now, this is a good hole. However, it might lead to a little bit of PvP. we have to be careful on this. So yeah, let's track this and let's head on out. Oh, before we do, I just noticed that we might need to get a little bit of food before we go. But we don't have any food. What the heck is this? What is... Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, we don't have any food. I need to get some food before we head on out. Yeah, because I see that my food is down there, so before we head on out, let's top ourselves up with some food. Come on. Trash in the... Okay, fine. Citrus burrito. Love a good old burrito. Actually, that didn't fill me up. Let's just get one more.
Got it.
Okay, that should fill me up. Let's put my helmet back on. They really do need to fix this transit system. It's weird. Okay, so some of you guys might be wondering what makes this ship a cargo hauler. Well, it's really kind of simple, and that is, if I can press the right key button, extend cargo spindles. There we go. This is what makes it a cargo hauler. I thought I had. I just remembered I probably don't have my my keyboard alignment to it yet. Keyboard shortcut program. So basically, those are the cargo grids. An external cargo hauler, and once you store things onto it, it does hold onto it. Just make sure they go back in properly without. Because this does have a few glitches and problems. Just make sure it all works nice and neatly. Right. So okay. So collection. First one over there. FPS. Oh, yeah, I love it. So this is probably just a me thing really than actual system. Oh, and it's a desync. So that's the system. This planet's got 2 collection sites. Or is it 3? I can't really tell. Let's have a little look at what we've got. Okay, so we've got 1 on Hertzen. 2 on here. And 1, where are you? All the way over here. And Terra Mills. Okay, that's fair enough. We could collect all these here. So we've got 2 collections on this planet. So, 2 collections on this planet, 1 on Hertzen and 1 halfway across the system. Yeah. Later on when we get the long distance hauling, I might pull out the guitar a bit and do a little bit of strumming. Like a little bit of strumming and trucking. Trucking and strumming. Awesome. There we go, that works. It was left alt K, it's not right alt.
Landing gear down. Landing successful.
And landed. Let's move this a little bit closer.
Engines off.
Yeah, I know that's a weird way of landing, but that's just me. What's going on? It's not working. And I can't pull out my items. Why can I not pull out my... That's a pyro multi-tool. 4. And why is that not coming up? Okay, I'm getting some issues here. I should have tested this in... I think we're getting a server crash. Yay, server crash! Oh, wait, no. Why am I not getting pyro multi-tool? That's odd. And this isn't coming out. Oh, this is what I mean about bugs and problems. Yay, alpha. Let's try the other one, see if the other one works. Oh, it's going down. Oh, and it's coming up. There we go. What the heck is that? Yeah, I don't know. Let's carry on there. Yeah, this site's been a little bit weird, so... Still got the tail, just making sure it's still there. Okay, on to the next site.
Engines on. Launch sequence complete. Shield off. Landing gear up.
Go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Dun, 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 dun.
Quantum travel.
Okay, there we go. At least managed to get around the planet. See if this site's a little bit better than the other one.
Shield on. Landing gear down.
Okay, we'll try this one. A little Avenger over there. Up nice and neatly in the centre of a larger pad. Actually, that's not really a large pad. But I'm not too sure why the lights don't want to come on. Maybe I need to turn them on. Four packages here. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too sure why my gun is glitching out and not allowing me to just call it, but I think there might be a slight little desync going on in this area. We can get these out quickly. That's the beauty of the whole A, is that there's no internals that you need to worry about, no going up and down ramps, no shifting around corners. It's basically just straight there. That's why I do like the whole A. It makes things nice and easy. And like I said, it's quite cheap to rent from the shop. And as I said, in this very first mission, we are practically going to make more than, what was it, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, more than 10 times as much as it's worth in just doing this one mission alone. Yeah, this mission payout's about 400, and it was 32k to rent it, and the mission payout is over 400. So yeah, definitely worth the rental.
Engines on.
As long as we can complete the mission, that is.
Landing gear up.
Hey, bear holding a shark. How did you get the starting cash from the 0 to UC to rent a whole A? Good question. I say you just got in. When we started this, we did the tutorial. And from the tutorial, you earned about 40k. The tutorial gave you a Pisces to get to the ship, to get to the Everest Harbour. Sorry, I'm fuzzing with the names at the moment. Yeah, the tutorial gave you a Pisces to get to Everest Harbour, and when you got there, they gave you 40k for completing the mission. So that's 40k starting salary straight off the bat just for doing the tutorial mission. And with that, in Everest Harbour, you can go to the cargo area, the cargo deck, to rent out the whole A, and that's where you get your first ship. So yeah, I haven't used a single one of my ships so far in here. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it kind of works out nicely, that. 52 ME. Oh yeah, I forgot the one on Mertzen. Come, let's get this done. It's so annoying when it keeps on flickering on and off like that. And it's gone. God damn it. Collect shipments. Wait a minute. I've already picked these ones up, haven't I? Wait a minute. I am sure I've already picked that one up. Oh dear. Hold on a sec. Let me just check something. Because I'm sure when I did this previously, they kind of vanished and they no longer showed up afterwards. Cancel that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. One hasn't just fallen off the back of my side. No. It's still there. Okay, so I don't know why it's not keeping that. Please don't tell me we'll probably have to come back for that one later. Let's try this again. Here we go. Yeah, I was saying about the tutorial. The tutorial gives you 40k, which is more than enough, because basically the ship, the whole A costs around about 32 to 33, like 32.5k, and the pyro multi-tool and also the tractor beam costs just under 100 for both of those. I think it was like a couple of hundred for the attachment and a couple of hundred just for the pyro multi-tool. So yeah, with that 40k you can manage to get both the whole A and also the ship. As for the... What the heck? Why is my ship falling? My ship's falling. What's going on? Engineering. Oh, server error. I'll say, engineering, can you please turn on the engines, please? Because we don't want to crash into the ground. This is probably going to be one of those server errors where I end up in the planet. Oh, so this is what I was saying about the bugs earlier. But yeah, there are quite a lot of people on here because of DrakeCon at the moment. This probably isn't really the best time to do this. But, hey-ho. Yeah, let's see if this recovers. So basically, as I was saying, yeah, the tutorial gives you like about 40k, 1k for the multi-tool, 33k for the ship, and I think that the tutorial itself actually provides you with the armor. So light torso, light helmet, light legs, which is exactly what you need to be able to holster and store your multi-tool. Because if you didn't have like the core armor, you'll probably find it very problematic to holster the multi-tool if you don't have anything to holster it on, and you would have had to have paid extra for that. But like I said, I think the tutorial itself actually provided that, because we woke up in bed with all of that on. In the meantime, what other ships have you got, or what are your preferred game loops? My main game loop, my main ship is the Reclaimer. I do actually love the salvaging art. I do like salvaging, I do like hauling. I know that hauling is quite profitable, but that's not the main reason I like it. I like to sit back and relax and just let me do my thing. I know some people find that the relaxing gameplay, they want the action, they want the high octane blasting everything, and yeah, I do actually want that too. Yeah, I do like shooting people and blowing things up. But no, sometimes at the end of the day, you just want to chill out and relax and let the credits roll in. So sometimes I just, oh, come here. I don't even know if I've got this strummed up here. Is this actually tuned? I don't think I've actually got this tuned up. Yes. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes what I like to do, because I'm still learning the guitar, one of the things that I like to do is, like, whilst I'm hauling on very long distances, just pick up the guitar and just like strum a few notes on there, just to see if I can actually learn it properly. I am absolutely useless with it at the moment. I do apologise, but yeah. Now I do actually do some gameplay loops with my corp mates. So I'm actually part of quite a few different corps, such as like Darklight Assassins Group and TCC Community. And we do a lot of all the major events. So flying things like Idris's group events. Sorry. Let me just put that down there. Oh dear. kind of put on the spot for there a little bit. But yeah, I do like the salvage. I would like the mining loop, but I find that the mining loop is so very stressful and hardly. In most other games that I play, I really do enjoy the mining loop, the mining gameplay. But I think they made it so convoluted here. Yeah, I know a lot of people do love how much effort they put into the mining gameplay loop here, but I think that it's so convoluted and problematic that yeah, you either have to have a when you start mining, you've got like a very tiny sliver of a green area that you can actually work in, and the needle jumps around backwards and forwards. So you can either use upgrades to increase the green area, but the actual you'll probably find that it will make it jump around a hell of a lot more, or the mining laser's just not powerful enough to actually get there, and you need about 3 different people just to actually bring that little power level up just even the slightest bit. And no, I actually found bounty hunting less stressful than mining here. Yeah, going around being attacked by other ships is less stressful than actual mining. So I kind of prefer mining with the geos. I have a Zeus, and I purchase a geo from in-game, and just load the Zeus up with my geo and just fly around. Because I find that works a heck of a lot better. It's much more easier, much more relaxed, and it's a nicer way than trying to have to get a prospector that can't crack anything because all the rocks are too big. And we're back! We're back! And we haven't crashed into the ground, that's good. Yeah, not crashing into the ground is always a winning move. And so that's about 1 level. Right. Let's keep an eye on. I've totally forgotten how far we are away from here. So, yeah, let's get there. Oh. I know, a lot better too. All the mining gadgets are better, and sorry, I have to read it. Sorry. All the mining gadgets and better equipment certainly help take the stress out. I feel the same way, so I don't engage with it much until I've got the starting money to make it easier. Yeah, I mean, I do use this when trying to mine. I do use the gadgets, but the gadgets penalties can cause more problems than they're worth. I think the only real way to mine properly when you're using things like the mole is with a group. Solo mining is really quite painful. Unless you're in the geo. Yeah, I agree. I actually kind of enjoy the geo mining. I put a couple of geos in the back of my Zeus, keep a few boxes around so I can just load them up, swap them out. The only problem is when the geos sort of brick themselves out, which is kind of annoying every now and again. But yeah, now I'm trying to see if I can get close without crashing into the ground. Yeah. The problem with the planet's surface is that it's black, and that at night time everything's black. So how are you supposed to do it? I mean, isn't we supposed to have lamps on here? What was the lamps? Was it Control L? Oh, no, not all that. I don't want to press the wrong button. Not sure if we've got lamps on the whole way. I think we do have lamps on here. But let me just land.
Landing gear down.
And touchdown.
Engines off. Landing successful.
Well, it's touchdown once I turn the engines off. Right, alt L. That's what I was trying. Right, alt and I probably might have been pressing K. Why do I not get? Why am I in the floor? There we go. Right, alt L. I'll have a look at that when I get back in, if we can get back in. On books, I like that. And of course, yeah, the numbers not working again. I'm not sure why that's now a thing, that I can't actually equip it unless I just do that. Come on, there we go. Why are there no lights on in here? Do I need to turn these lights on? Where's the light switch? Where's the freaking light switch? Is that the light switch? No? You don't want to give me lights? Okay. How about if I click this? So you've got lights in there. I also have a reclaimer though, and love salvaging, and then the whole B for hauling to chill. Right there with your preferred way to play. Actually, I want the whole B. I really do want the whole B. Right. Yeah, right, alt and L. Yep, not working. Yeah, I want the whole B. Thing is, at the moment, I got the, what is it called? Let's get out of here first. Yeah, I've got the alien, not the Santok guy, the Rattling. I've got the Rattling on order, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that when that comes out. But honestly, I want the whole B more than I want the Rattling. I got the Rattling because I had it on cheap at the time, and yeah, I was told that there's a possibility that it might go up in price. There is some good stuff about the alien ships, that they're alien, they're all fancy and such. But honestly, I want the whole B. So what I'm going to do is, after Alien Week, I'm going to fly the Rattling when it comes out, give it a try, and if it doesn't come up to par, I will then probably replace it with the whole B, if I can buy the whole B at that point. I bought a mole on the whim a while back, but since I'm mostly solo, I end up melting that and trading it for the whole B. Yeah. Yeah. Nice scenes. You do get some awesome visuals here. This game really is screenshot citizen. Right, up over. And this one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my navigation. See, I can't click on here to actually click navigate. I have to click on a single pixel around here somewhere. There. To get that to highlight so I can click on it. That's really annoying, but hey ho.
Shield off.
Crusader. Let's head over to Crusader. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got one up there. That is a 2 and a 4. So let's have a look at the mission whilst we're holding hands over there. Yeah. So this was the mission that we got. As I said, it's a reward 476. But basically we go around Stanton, pick these items up, and I can't see it because the sun's in the way. Sun, can you move out of the way, please? So I can actually read that. So we've got the 2, 1, and 4. So we need this one, this other 2 here at Terra Mills. And once we've done that, we then go to this location in Pyro 4. And hopefully I don't get blown up. Going to grab lunch. I'll be back shortly. Keep on trucking. Well done. Enjoy your lunch. Hope you have a good time. We got 17 GMs out. Let's see if I can get this thing up and running whilst waiting for this. What's that? Let's see. Fire that up. Slightly off. I can't be bothered to tune it, but hey ho. So tell me this site is bugged out.
Landing successful. Launch sequence complete.
There seems to be someone out there. And this one might be bugged out. If it's bugged out, that would be problematic. Yeah, this is getting the same hangar error that the previous one was having. Fribble. Okay. And that one looks like it might be the same. Fribbly doo da, fribbly day. Plenty of bullshit coming my way. Okay. Looks like this mission might be getting bugged out. So I am kind of hoping that I can do a partial delivery. Or I've got everything else, just not the stims. Yeah, they need to sort that out. Would happen to be the last one. Okay, so this is my line of thoughts at the moment. I can't pick these up. This is just 2 SCU boxes that's left, and I can't pick them up because the freights are kaput. That's probably why everyone's all parked around here, because they just got to this part and thought, bugger it, we can't get anything. And I can't just take all these. I'm guessing all this stuff is going to be cargo contribution. I'm just going to have a look at some of these, see if there's anything that's not contracted. Now, originally, we used to be able to take contracted. Sorry, I can't get my words straight today. We originally used to be able to take contracted items. Why can't I? We used to be able to take contracted items and sell them at stations. That's an empty container. Oh, empty. Empty. That's empty. Should be. Empty. That's a new one. That's probably why I couldn't sell them, because they were empty. Yeah. Now I was going to say, originally we used to be able to take contracted items to Pyro to, let's just say, if there was a station that bought that particular item, such as if it was aluminum, they would buy it up at full price out in Pyro, because it's a lawless system. If a place had an armistice zone, such as like the Gateway stations or any station in Stanton, you wouldn't be able to sell it. However, I did try that again over the weekend, but apparently you can still sell it, but you can only sell it for like 1 cred. And I wasn't too sure why you could only sell it for like 1 credit. Oh, it was kind of annoying. So they've sort of found a way of bricking not only just the ships, but they've bricked also the cargo. I think that's wrong. You shouldn't be able to brick the cargo. If you've got the cargo, you should be able to sell it, even if you do sell it in lawless systems. Okay, so let's head to Pyro. There. Yeah. So even though we can't get that last one, my thought is hopefully we can hand in the rest and basically get partial reward. Even if we don't get the full reward, hopefully we can get a partial reward for handing it in. That's as long as the actual quest has got a submit. Let's see, does the quest have a submit? Why am I calling them quests? They're not quests, they're contracts. It doesn't have a submit. So this may not work. So we're already, God knows how long in. How long are we in? I can't. I thought that used to tell. How long. How long are we in for? I can't see how long we've been streaming at the moment. But it looks like we might not be able to do this within the 2 hours. Ah, well, whatever. Let's just have fun and see what we can get. If we can't sell it, we can't sell it. Hey ho, crap happens. Ah. Oh, that's better. Oh, there it is. I don't care if this is going to work or not. We are heading to Pyro now. Yeah, let's try landing. Hey there, how's it going? Nathan Riddler, how's it going?
Launch sequence complete.
Yeah, we're currently trying to see if we can... I think I need to actually refuel this ship before we take it on to the next level. Hopefully, if it's less than a K, it should be within our budget. Seriously. This thing doesn't like to land very well. No, I just suck, I know it, yeah. Refuel quantum. Still within our budget.
Quantum fuel at 100%.
Don't really need to refuel hydrogen just yet.
Launch sequence complete. Shift off. Quantum terminal engaged. Landing gear up.
Okay, so I tell you what I'm going to do. I am basically going to try and see if we can deliver this stuff off. If it works and we get even a partial amount of the rewards, great, perfect. Then we'll see if we can carry on inside the pyro system. If it doesn't work and I can't hand it in because the lift got bugged out and I can't actually use, because I couldn't pick up that last shipment because the freight lifts are bugged out, that's just how the game is. There are problems, there are errors, there are bugs and issues. It's not always like this, and please CIG fix the frickin' elevators. Yeah, there's a whole new transit system that's supposed to fix the lifts, the elevators and everything, and they still suck. But yeah, hopefully once that's actually working, this mission would have paid out like 420 odd K. Is it 420K for this mission? I say mission, it's contract. Yeah, 476K for this contract. All I needed to do was just pick all of these up and then drop them off at one location. But as I said, I couldn't pick them up. I did pick them up from this place. I just couldn't pick it up from this place. Yeah, it was that place, it's that one. Don't know why it didn't register that's picked up, because it is there on the side. But I couldn't pick it up from that place because the freight lifts were bugged out. But yeah, that would have been a nice little payday if this goes through. The fact that there isn't a submit button down here makes me think that this can't be completed. But hey ho, this is a good way of finding out if it does work or not. Got a little bit of a wait for that to get there. Yeah, and like I said, if it works, great. If it doesn't, then we'll probably head back to Stanton by maybe jumping back to Lawville and trying to retake just simple little missions, just to get a little bit of income in. Yep. Right. Right. I know that I suck with the guitar. I am learning. I'm in like my the starting weeks, some months, years. I am starting with this, so I am just trying to work out how to actually
75%.
use this. So I do apologise about the. Ooh, that's bad. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, I forgot what it was. Like I said, whilst I'm trying to learn the guitar, I am sort of like going through a few riffs and a few patterns, just trying to see if I can get it in my head, but I kind of lose it, and it is so painful. Ow. But yeah. So what was it? Was that? I'm sorry. Sorry I put you through that. I'll get there eventually. How far are we away? Yeah, I play the guitar live on air and I know I suck. They've only got 4 strings and half of them are E. How's my food? Okay, right. Now, as I was saying, that originally I was like trying to take this mission on because I saw it as a nice big payday and I was hoping it would work out. But originally, there are loads of little introductory missions that we could do that builds it up slowly over time. And yeah, they will work and will get you there eventually. I just wanted to try and see if this one would work, but yeah, that's the problem.
Order travel complete.
You know, I am kind of half expecting there to be people down there, and they will jump me when I get down there, but we'll see. Because this place is becoming a popular destination, and it is in a lawless system, so therefore a lot of PvP might sort of happen. So I'm expecting to blow up. It's all worth it. I don't really lose too much if I get destroyed. And yeah, I don't even know if this mission's actually going to work or not, but it's all part and parcel of the chase. If I get blown up, I get blown up. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. Hey ho, either which way I'll end up at Lawville at the end. A good thing it is Citizens of Prosperity controlled area. Over there. And it looks like there's a lot of other people here as well. Don't run away. Don't run away. Come back here. There we go. Just going to put this little lot down first, although it's not much. I just want to see if it works. How long does it take? we go. Right, bring that back up. Now let's get a few more. So I can see one of them that's done. Okay, so that's pretty much most of it. Just that one last one that we can't actually do. And can we submit it? Yes, we can. So what do we get out of that? A full? Oh, nice. Nice. 400k. 400k. So that is a nice harvest. Yes. That is a nice harvest. I just basically kill myself with that. Perfect. And yeah, I know I just did a dick move. Yeah, the fact that we could submit it even though it was incomplete was good. They did have it at one point where you couldn't submit it. So even if you just lost one crate, the entire lot was a waste of time. But the fact that you can submit that, that's good. So it allows it. So if you do come across that where it's like one area that just doesn't want to work, you can still work with it. But the question now that I've done that first mission, can I carry on doing those missions? I basically want to see.
Everything good? Focus for all that's in.
Now that we've got that load, I can give myself a nice proper Mac-lift tractor beam.
Responsible for me.
Step away from the platform edge when train.
Welcome to the Maria Pyramid.
forklift, tractor beam. Oh, and a backpack. Now we can actually, now we've got a little bit of capital, we can start getting some decent stuff in here, such as some cruise. I'll give myself like a and a backpack. Let's get myself a backpack.
What are you doing?
Welcome to Cleveland Station. Transfers to the Central Line.
Okay, let's take that. Nice little backpack. Where did my cruise go? Okay.
Welcome to Cleveland Station. Transfers to the Central Line.
Could do some med pens. Yeah, let's get some med pens whilst we're at it. Now we still don't have a weapon, but that's okay because hopefully we're not going to be doing any fighting. Keep the med pens just in case.
Welcome to Cleveland Station. Transfers to the Central Line. Currently hiring in multiple departments. Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
Everyone's all wearing this, I like to call this the Helldiver outfit. I've seen that a few times. I've actually got it on my main account. But it's heavy armour and it slows you right up.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Da, 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 da.
Keep those space forward.
I'm guessing to this guy I look like a noob wandering around here, all fascinating at everything outside. Oh, look at that, I'm on a train system going around the planet. Oh, that's industrial age, and oh, look at that, you've got like a shiny gold outfit. It's also, what is that? What is that? Oh, shiny, shiny gold.
Passing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous
Yeah.
offense.
Try and keep up with me, even though I've got the, oh, you can keep up with me. That's because I'm lagging. Here we go. How the hell are you speeding past me with that heavy armour? That's about, you're supposed to be quite... Probably because I got the max lift on the back. To try to keep... He is keeping up with me.
Welcome to the ASOP
Okay,
vehicle retrieval
so
system.
away, let's claim it.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Please visit us.
Actually, should I get one? I'll tell you what, whilst I'm here, let us get us an Atlas whilst we're at it, because Atlases are fun. Atlases are fun, they're good things to have. So we got 400. Argo PVU, Argo Atlas. That's 71k. Atlas and Geo, so we'll take a Geo. Yes, please. That takes us 329. And what else we got? We kind of need a small ship with a... What have we got? Cyclone? No. Ursa. Don't think we can really get much. The grey cat rock, that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Because you can also rent the rock from refineries. Just pair that up with, say, like a cutlass, and you can do some decent hand mining missions, vehicle mining missions, and get yourself some decent area. Dragonfly, the rock, the yes. I don't think we could got anything that's actually useful here at the moment. What was that? They're just bikes. Medivac. Ursa Medivac. So that's a very useful thing. Later on, when you get ships that you can actually, that's got large enough cargo bay that you can park vehicles in, I highly recommend getting the Ursa Medivac, because A, it acts as a respawn point for your location, and B, it's a mobile tank. Not many people realise that it's a mobile tank. You can use it to take yourself into enemy bases, shoot them out, and when you go out and start in your FPS combat and die, you can respawn back into it. So that's a good thing to have, and only at 118k, 118.5k. So that's cheap as chips. That chips isn't all that cheap nowadays. They're becoming a luxury item. Grey Cat MTC. Oh, you can actually get the MDCs now. I was wondering if these were in game. That's great that these are now actually in game. The MDCs, basically they have a little PDCs on the top to automatically attack things that come in. Because originally we only had the MTCs, but the MDCs are good. Yeah, so we don't really have anything else. But if you had like a ship that had any sort of cargo storage, we saw the Nomad. The Nomad that was rentable for quite cheap as well. I wonder if it's showing it in here. Can we get Nomads? Dragonfly, of course, there. No, we can't, but we do have some decent ships like the Corsair. Freelancer. Recommend it with the Freelancer. The Freelancer is a little bit of a cargo ship, not as good as the one that we've got at the moment, but it has an area at the back where you can put the Atlas Geo in, and then you can use that to basically mine. Let's see if we can carry on with that. So, what has it got for us now? Okay, so we still have the standard courier missions, and we got some hauling missions. Operation for independent cargo haulers. So let's take this one up. This is just going to be a simple, straightforward collect tungsten from Everest Harbour up above and take it to work centre on Hudson. And couriers I think are just basically box delivery missions. Yeah. So let's take this mission up here. So we'll need to head to Everest Harbour, which will be right above us. Let's see if we can actually use... Okay, now it wants to use that. There we go, yep. Now we've got that. So this 50k mission is probably just going to be an introductory mission. Yeah, I see that big 400k mission isn't available anymore, so that's probably just to get you started in Pyro with the Red Wing Alliance. And as I said, they do offer a lot of money for their missions, but as you saw earlier, they are mostly PvP areas. So take those with a pinch of salt. It's good if you can do them, nice and profitable, but you risk the problem of meeting other people. And as an introvert like myself, I do not like meeting other people. So what have we got here? You're in awful, aren't we? Come on. Ah, okay. And blast off.
Thank you for visiting Hurston, and remember, Hurston Dynamics is always looking for hard workers. Please consult our job board if interested.
It's like, sort of reminds me of Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are go! I suppose one of them was a courier. Right, so where is... I'm just curious if I can see it. There is a station above my head. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. Oh, is that it over there?
Quantum travel complete. Landing gear down.
And away to Q. Yeah, I thought so. Over there also. Right, let's see where we need to go. Should be really close by, like just down on the planet's surface. Oh. Where do I need to? It's not going to go there, is it? I need to go there first. So this place looks like a distribution center, I think. Tungsten Sung at Sakra Sung, Mongolia. Oh, that's a turret. Oh, there we go. Are you gonna let me in? And of course it will be the other one.
Landing gear down.
In here. Right, let's see what we've got for hauling. Still nothing. And mining, investigation, bounty hunt. Let's head back up to Everest Harbour and see if it actually picks it up from there. Because sometimes the location you're in actually determines the type of missions you get.
You are clear to launch.
Nope. Wrong button. try that again. There we go.
Engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
Alright, let's see if we get anything from here. Haul in. Still nothing. I can do this one for Red Wing. And FTO couriers. Let's see what our reputation is at the moment. Kovalax. I'm wondering if because that we don't seem to be on Rookie that we're not getting the others. Tell you what, let's do this one for Red Wing, which will lead us to Tessa Spaceport, which is another area. Hopefully they might have another mission for us over there.
Quantum
What the fuck? Where did the space station go?
Shield on.
Ah. Oh, there we go. I wonder why the space station all of a sudden vanished. And does this space station have external hangars? Or is this just a giant antenna array? So I'm just having a little look around at the moment. I'm trying to see if I can find if this station has... No, I don't think it does. Fair enough. Let's just park. Oh, I thought that was my cargo bay. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Ah, there we go. There it is.
Landing gear down.
Looked like it wasn't there for a sec. I thought it had vanished. But hey ho, here we go. Quick and simple items. 4, 5, 6. Yep, there we go. Check whilst we're here. Ah, here we go. Looks like we've got all in Stella. Okay, well let's just drop this off and then we can start doing the all in Stella missions. Where's my history? Oh, there it is. What am I looking for? Independent contractors. Okay. Okay, so this is starting to get a little bit late here. So, when did I actually start this? I think I started this around about 3. It's, sorry, 3, I mean 6 o'clock. It is now 8:33 at the moment. So 6, 7, 8, so that's about 2.5 hours. And yes, we already did make, in 2.5 hours, we did make 500,000. And then we spent a fair old amount of that in getting gear, equipment, and an Atlas Geo. So what I think I'll do is I'll just do a couple more missions just to finish up around here with this. So I want to see if we can get some decent hauling missions going. And I will actually have to call it a night for the moment. Even though we didn't make the full million in the amount of time that we requested. I mean, there was some bugs and issues that were going on, but I think that I went the wrong direction. I'm not going to put those bugs to, I'm not going to say those bugs were actually a problem, because we've been on here far longer than what those bugs cost us, and we even worked our way around them and did get a good amount of cash despite of them. Where are you going to ask us to land?
Yes, it seems we have a...
There we go. Oh, yeah, still carrying it. Just from my heads up display, it looks like we weren't carrying it anymore.
Landing gear down.
So maybe what I'll do is I'll end this as part 1, and then part 2 we might try and mix it up a little bit and do some salvaging missions instead, just to see how we can make a little bit of extra cash just doing salvaging. And like I said at the beginning of this video, the salvaging ship, the Salvation, is about pretty much the same amount of price as the whole A. So what we'll probably do is next week, we'll do the use the salvager and see if we can get up to that 1 million credits. That's it. Off. Oh, so what am I doing? Ah, yeah, there it is. Fine. Yeah, so basically, considering that the average low quality haul is about 50k, if you wanted 1 million, you just have to do that like 20 times. And then you do get the odd one or two that gives you a heck of a lot more of a payout, but at the added risk. Go for it. Yep, it's gone through. And now we should have Red Wing. Red Wing haulers, Wing family, and Kovalax. So whilst we're up here in Fort Tressler, do we have any decent? Okay, yeah, there we go. So we got Interstellar, Planetary, and Stellar. What have we got for Interstellar? Oh, look, you've got a 747k mission right there. So yeah, just doing that. What is this? This says to collect hydrogen from Arccorp Mining 458, 458, 458, 458, 458. Yeah, so that's collect mining, so 20, 32, 32, 20, 32. Go to Canard View, Canard View, Canard View, Chelsea Beach. Okay, so this one here, 747k, that would take, that is picking everything up from one location and delivering it to 2 locations in Pyro. Now, I don't think that you can do this particular one with the whole A, because it doesn't have enough space. How much space is it asking for? Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So about 170, approximately around about 170. So that's probably, I think a raft will be able to handle that. If we can get hold of a raft. Rookie hoarders. So this is like 100. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, you'll probably need a whole C to deal with these. So that's 200, or a whole B probably. 200, 300. Yeah. And oh, this is one that might be able to be worth it. So 12, 8, 7. I can do this with the whole C. So with the whole 8. So that's 12 plus 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, yeah. So, Ratner Dung from Brio's, Rudget. Okay, so picking up from 2 locations and then dropping them off as Serene's plot. So picking up for 2 locations in Stanton and then dropping them off at 1 plot in Pyro. Yeah, that's like 322k right there. So yeah, just by doing these missions, that will make you like well on the way to the 1,000,000 credits. What have we got for the planetary? Let's just pick one at random. Collecting from Everest Harbour. Alright, Hudson. Harbour. Okay, so this is picking up from 1, go to 2 locations. So, even though this isn't really doing much here, it's all within the system. So what's the top one that we can go in here? So 53. 76k. None of them are breaching 100, but they are certainly breaching 100 SEUs. Yeah, this one here will pretty much just go from Everest Harbour down to the ground, up and down again. But you could possibly get multiple of those. Yeah, and this is like another one here from Everest Harbour. Yeah, some of these you can actually stack on top of them because the pickup point and destination points will be the same, but you have to look for them. So like this one, Farnsway, Everest Harbour to Farnsway, Everest Harbour to Farnsway. So those 2. That's 100k right there, just to do one job. Everest Harbour to Farnsway. Got some others, but let's try and keep it. Okay, so let's see, 50, 50. And then we got the reverse. So we got Everest Harbour, Farnsway to Everest Harbour. So, and we've got 2 of them there. So let's try this out. Okay. Planetary. Everest Harbour. Oh, and now I can't find them. And they're all gone now. Probably someone else has picked them all up. So, why can't I accept it? Looks like you have to be picked quicker than that. Is it only allowing me to just pick up one mission? Well, that sucked if it only allows you to pick up one mission at a time. Okay. But anyway, I think that we've gotten the grips of how we can get up to like 1 million with just that little load. On the set. Hey Bear holding a shark, how's it going? I noticed that the Fortune seems to be cheaper to rent than the Salvation. Maybe I misread it though. I didn't actually see where we could actually... Let's have a little look. Let's have a look on the website. We've got... Sorry, I missed your text earlier. Come on. Why does everything want to be slow? Come on. Okay, fine. Sorry. Okay, let's not look at it then. Come on. Why? Got it. And it's frozen. Yay! Okay, let's get back to your lesson. Take a look at it next time around. I thought it was odd because the Fortune is larger with more storage for RMC and construction rubble. You are right. The Fortuna is a little bit larger. Let's have a look. Okay, this is not what I use. Oh, now they all come through. Now I've got like 20 new tabs that just popped up. Always the way. Where is DPS calendar? Let's have a little look at see what we've got. The Fortuna. And I've totally forgotten how to use it now that I'm trying to use it. Select ships. Misk. Fortuna's Misk, isn't it? Fortune. Okay. New deal. Rent. I would have thought they would have had the rent in here. Yeah. Okay. Just so you know, when I saw the ships earlier, the Salvation was about the same price as the whole A, and that was like 32k. If the Fortuna is less than 32k. We'll have to try and find that out. I thought that would have actually said, but it didn't. See.
Attention, pilot.
What is this? What the hell are you doing? Sorry, just got a little bit of mind.
Thank you for your
My mind
patience.
just went a little bit fuzzy just there a little bit. I'm not too sure why I can only seem to like take one mission at a time. I mean, it's quite clear that you can take up to like 10 missions, but it just didn't want us to have. Oh, I really did not mean to do that. I really did not mean to do that. Oh dear. Yeah, it is getting late. Let's just get this sorted and get on with it.
Hey, how's it going? This is Jake Brogan with Shubin Interstellar. I'm gonna be handling your contracts from here on out. I've got a good feeling about you. We stick together and I think we'll go far.
Right, let's
Just
spend
wanted to
that
touch
question.
base and establish that solid working relationship foundation.
All
Contracts should have
different
all the
tolerance.
details. Good luck out there.
I tell you what, let's finish this off with a bang. There's a guy down there in red. Oh, he's vanished. I was just about to ram him. I thought we were like hovering over Levski just trying to see if we can find people to shoot when they go out, but he doesn't seem to be around anymore. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Collect you. Alright, we'll make this the last mission of the night. And like I said, next time that we're on, we'll start working with the Salvation to actually start mining. Now, yes, if the Fortuna is cheaper, it wouldn't work with what we're doing here because I didn't see the Fortuna in that rental shop. I mean, it could still be there. It could actually be there. But basically, when we do this little experimentation, we do the tutorial, which from Lawful, which ends us up in Everest Harbour, and in the cargo deck in there's a rental service where you can rent out the whole A for about like 30 or 32,000, as well as the Salvation. I don't think that the Fortuna is buyable from there. I mean, rentable from there. What the heck is going on here? Why can't I not get there? Why is it? Please don't tell me this thing is all so. What is going on? There we go, looks like it's moving now. The rental station the rental terminal in the refinery station. Yeah, I don't think Everest Harbour has a refinery station. It has the habs, the gallery, and the cargo deck. It didn't. I don't believe it had the refinery. So that's a shame. But yeah. Unless you want one to try and get someone to pick you up and drop you off there. But yeah. Ah, I'm going to crash into the ground, aren't I? Oh man, I am seeing red behind me. Where's that red target? I swear I can see red on the probably just a sensor malfunction, a sensor echo. You know how it is. Oh, there's that glitch on the radar system. Yeah, it's just a sensor echo. Don't worry about it. Beep, 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 beep. Oh God, it's always the F1.
Landing gear down. Engines off. Landing successful.
Damn it. I landed so far away. What the My system is going haywire right now. Why won't you bring that out? No, not the many pens. I don't know what's going on with this, but this is really playing weird. There we go. Now it's working. That was a little bit weird earlier. SCUs, it wasn't 30 SCUs when I looked at it earlier, it was like 7. Did it change? Stop running away. Are you a mimic or something? Wee! Don't want to be out there. You drive like a moron. Sorry. Just get back in line, you mimic. Now who's flying me over there? That would actually be half scary if mimics was a thing in this universe. You find out the cargo you drive to flying is actually like a mimic or some sort of polymorph that eats your ship.
You are clear to launch. Thank you, and please visit again.
There is a landing pad available.
Always there now. There is a landing pad available. Thanks very much for that. It is very much appreciated. Now, where is it? Where the frig is it? Oh. Basically, I'm in a queue whilst I've got these free. Oh no, it's someone's hangar. Oopsie, sorry. If I can pick that up. Oh, my hangar's completed.
Landing gear down. Warning. Landing successful.
Touchdown. Welcome to Lawville.
Spaceport. Oh, it's getting too late. Oh dear, what a mistake to make. Oh dear, I put it to the wrong location. I definitely need to finish up here because I am getting tired of making a mistake like going to the wrong bleeding location. I swore it said to come here though. I swore it said to come here. I have no idea why I'm here. I honestly thought that the sign was set to go here, but it was Everest Harbour that's just above here. What a mistake to make. Ah!
Attention pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
Something weird's going on with my system right now. up here. Just don't work. And we got a server error. Yeah. There we go. Finally. And in the right location as well. Rookie hauler. Oh, don't worry about that one. Hauling the Stella. Tree. Interstellar is where the good money is, because you can get them. You can get a couple of hundred just from dragging it from like Stanton to Pyro. There should even be a couple of nicks there as you go along. But yeah. Okay, so we'll round this up tonight. So yeah, it did take us a little bit longer to get here than what we normally use, but yeah, I wouldn't put that length down to Star Citizen being Star Citizen with bugs or anything. It's just that sometimes things just take a little bit extra time, and yeah, unfortunately, it shouldn't take too long to earn that 1 million. Now, from when we started round about 6 o'clock, and it is now probably, what time is it now? Coming up to 9:30. I've probably spent the last hour just trying to get this particular mission working. 6, 7, 8, 9, so there are three and a half hours just to get up to here. We did make over half a million credits. We made pretty much 470k in one mission. We did have like a bug that stopped us from using one of the lifts. But going from there to Pyro, if we could have just done that mission twice, that would have been pretty much the majority of our contract right there and then. Yeah, you can do the small little planetary missions, or hauling planetary, or stellar missions. They will be anywhere from like 50 to like 70k, just moving it from one side of a planet to another, or just around the system. They're cheap, but they're quick. So I mean, you could possibly do about 20 of them in that time. 20 of them to make 1 million credits. But I'm sure you guys are probably bored out of your skulls doing that. So it is good to mix it up a little bit. I am surprised how quickly this time went. Because yeah, I was actually kind of enjoying myself as we was doing this. And as I said, I wasn't really going all that fast, because I did take my time and just explained what was going on here. Because we went through what we did is we went through the tutorial mission at first. So starting off with 0 cash and 0 ships, we did the tutorial mission. That would have given us 40k. The mission itself should have given you like a couple of k during the actual mission itself, just to do a little bit of shopping. As I said, you spend 1k buying that pyro tool and also the tractor beam. The tutorial mission would have given you a helmet, chest piece, legs, the basic gear to allow you to have holsters and attach the pyro tool. Because if you're just starting normal without the without the tutorial, I don't think you would have been given that gear. So yeah, starting with the tutorial, you would have had the gear, and also you would being able to use, being able to holster your pyro tool when you get it. When the mission is complete, it leaves you up in Everest Harbour, as long as you took the tutorial from Lawville. It leaves you up in Everest Harbour, and there in the cargo bay, we could rent out either the Salvation or Hull A. Now, for this little walkthrough that we did right now was the Hull A, and I think we did actually get some decent stuff out here. We've got the 470k mission, and from that we managed to buy food, we managed to buy gear, we got like the tractor beam, the Macliffe tractor beam. We've also bought a rock geo so that when we can start using. We've even got enough money left over to rent out a Nomad, which we could have used in conjunction with the whole geo. Sorry, not the whole geo, the Atlas geo, to do a lot of hand mining, and that is another progression system. So we've got hand mining available to us now. Hand mining more vehicle mining, but the geo can do pretty much both. Yeah, we've got enough money to buy a rock if we want, the ROC if we want to buy it, but you don't really need to buy it at this stage in the game when you've got the geo on hand. But I think we're going to call it a day now. I will visit this again next week, same time next week, because like I said at the beginning, we've got to try and see if we can get one video out a week. Next week we might do the salvaging. So if we didn't buy the Hull A, we bought the Salvation instead of the Hull A. Let's see where that can get us. And as Bear Holding a Shark was saying earlier, if we was at a different station that's got a refinery, you could have possibly gotten the Fortuna, which might be a bit of a better ship to choose than the Salvation, because the Salvation is a starship, and the Fortuna being a little bit cheaper. However, as I said, if we was to do this as a straight over from tutorial, we wouldn't be at a place with a refinery, because I don't think Everest Harbour has a refinery in there. But it's a good shout. It is a good shout, and something you can work towards. Even with what we've learned now, we can even still pick it up and see how it goes. But yeah. Cool. I'm actually quite pleased with the results of this, although we didn't make the million, but it does show quite promising that this is a good way of like starting it up. It wasn't repetitive, we still had a lot that we can do, and it took up a decent amount of time just to get what we got. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've done in playing this. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there. How do I turn this off? And of course it's going to freeze while I'm trying to turn this thing off.